Hey everyone. Today is a beautiful day, and I feel like it's a great day for me to now uh, have this video shown to everyone. A couple weeks ago, I put out a survey that asked your age and your gender, and a few people responded, and I'm thankful for those who did. If you didn't, the link is in this video, so you can click on it. It's in the comments. Now, the reason why I wanted to know your age and your gender is because I wanted to see who are the people that are paying attention to me, to Essential Oils Boutique. And I wanted to know if there are certain things that I can, do that'll help people in a better way. And interestingly, the large majority of those who responded to the survey are 45 and over and are female. And I am also 45 and over, and I am female. And so the real main reason was because I wanted to really touch on the subject of menopause. So women deal with menopause, and I believe that men deal with menopause as well, especially if you have a partner who is in that age bracket. Now, the menopause, it is a medical term, and the medical term just helps us get an idea of what's happening. So, if you have these certain symptoms and you're dealing with certain things, then it can be classified as menopause. And I think now, within maybe the past 3 or 4 years, there has been more studies about it. And so, a lot of people are now talking more about menopause. And I have gotten a lot of questions about, like, what can I take for night sweats, or vaginal dryness, or for brain fog, memory loss, hair loss. There's so many different aspects to it, and really it all depends on the individual, because every person has a different lifestyle. And so based on your lifestyle, I believe that it will warrant certain experiences. Now, for me personally, I learned about the menopause because people were asking me about it. And so, what I started doing was trying to prepare myself to not have to deal with those symptoms. And so, I would just look up the certain symptoms that people would tell me that they are experiencing with dealing with menopause. And then I would just do things to help me prepare or to avoid those particular symptoms. And so that is the way that you would have to go about healing yourself when it comes to that, because we are all aging gracefully, thankfully. And so, yes, there are certain aspects of aging that you can't avoid. And I feel like sometimes people think that something is wrong with that, but it's not. It's totally normal. It is the way that life is supposed to happen. Your body changes. And so when your body starts changing, you have to also change certain things. So you can't eat and drink the same things that you used to do when you was in your 20s or even 30s. And so you have to take that into consideration, especially when it comes to night sweats and things like that. So that's really when I started doing a lot of fasting, because I wanted to first help my body with healing itself. So I wanted to get my body into the point of being able to heal itself. And then I also wanted to work on, like, managing my cycle. Uh, and so I started to do fast during my cycle so that I can help with cleansing myself. Some people don't believe that the menstrual cycle is cleansing the body, but me personally, for myself, I believe that that's what's happening. And so on my cycling times, that's when I would do some fasting, because I wanted to assist my body with cleansing and healing. And so as you age, that's what you have to start doing. You have to start putting yourself in a position to assist your body to become better. And so that also may mean that you're going to have to stop doing certain things, or stop eating certain things, or find replacements for certain things. It's a lot of the menopausal issues come from hormonal imbalance, and that hormonal imbalance can cause many other issues. And so you want to put yourself in a position where you are naturally balancing yourself, so that you don't have to really deal with a lot of other things that can come with hormonal imbalance. And so those are the things that I just kind of looked at, like, what can I do to regulate my period? What can I do to help me with not having a lot of belly fat? what can I do to help me with stress, not dealing with a lot of stress issues, because stress can cause hair loss, stress can cause cancer, stress can cause a lot of different things. And so those are the things that I looked into so that I can prepare myself for the change of aging. When you become 40 years old, and most of you are over 40, and if you're not over 40, I would tell a person that is under 40 years old to really begin to prepare yourself. And my preparation, I would say, first, stop using alcohol, because alcohol causes a lot of damage to the body. And it doesn't even, I don't know. It's to me, I've done alcohol many, many years, it doesn't taste good. It's expensive. So find something else that you can drink that is not poisonous to your body, because that is it's a number one cause of a lot of issues that people deal with in general. So if you're under 40 years old and you want to start preparing yourself for the life changes, stop drinking alcohol. Okay. I will also begin to uh, do some type of fasting. And when I say fasting, I mean begin to monitor the foods that you eat. And sometimes you want to restrict some of the things that you eat. So, like, you can say, hey, I'm going to do some intermittent fasting. I'm only going to eat after a certain time. Or one day I'm just going to hydrate with, fruit for 3 hours out the day. Or, start creating some type of I like to use the word ritual. Start creating some type of ritual for yourself when it comes to your food. I'm not, perfect when it comes to the food choices that I have, but I can say that I know how to monitor things. So, sometimes I'll eat junk food, and then the majority of the time I'm eating things that is healthy, or I'm not eating at all. And so you have to, for your own self, look at your lifestyle and see how you can put in place a eating regimen that is going to be beneficial for your health. Next thing is that you want to do some type of exercising. For me, when I was much younger, in my 20s, I was always in the gym. So that was something that I did every day. I ran every day after work. I was always an active person. After I had my babies, that kind of fell off. So I did not even want to be in the gym after I had children. Now I'm starting to get back into being at the gym and doing working out. But you have to put yourself in a position where you are doing some type of physical exercising and not just walking, because people say, oh, as long as you walk, walking is not enough. As you're aging, you need to do weight training. Okay. And this is just coming from me studying the body. What happens as you age? As you age, your muscles start to deteriorate, bones as well. And so you want to do things that are going to enhance those aspects of yourself. Weight training is a absolute 100% must that everyone should be doing if you are over 40, if you are approaching the age of 40 years old, because you do not want to be in a space where you cannot bend, or you cannot squat, you can't balance yourself. Like, those are things that you should be able to do. And if you don't start practicing that, when you get into your 40s and 50s, it's going to be more difficult. So if you are under 40, begin doing those type of things. That's why I love yoga. People say a lot of things about yoga, but yoga is like to me, it is a beautiful exercise. I've done all types of exercising in my lifetime. And some things can be really, harsh on the body if you're not used to it. So for me, like running, people say, oh, running is bad for you. But I've been running for a long time. And now my running is not as like how I used to run, but I enjoy running because of the mental benefits that it has for me. And you have to find what is good for you. Everything is not good for everybody. So I'm not a big, into a lot of different forms of exercise. I just have the exercises that are good for me. But no matter what you do, you need to be doing some type of weight training. So you have to find something that works well with you, something that you can actually do for the next 10 years of your life. Okay, so don't start running if you're not going to be able to run 10 years from now. Okay, just think about it like that. Now, so those are the three things that I feel like are important, especially when you are entering into what they like to say pre-menopausal age. Those are the things that you want to start looking at for your wellness. And while you are in menopause, there are certain things that you need to be doing. Those particular things, especially and mostly, is just trying not to poison yourself. Okay. And I'm just going to leave it like that because poison really depletes your organs. And so at a certain age, you should be working more towards healing your organs, and doing more things that are better for you. Drinking, that's why I say drink tea every day, because the tea, the plants, those are the medicine. So eating fruit, eating vegetables, drinking herbal teas, those are the medicine for everyone, not just for certain people, for every single body. So I just wanted to share that today. And I hope that you are enjoying your day. And if you have a moment to please take that survey for me, I appreciate it. I thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.